Hey, good morning, Black Oak family. Ryan Ledden, president of Black Oak Asset Management. Another edition of Breakfast with Black Oak. I want to thank you for tuning in on our last Friday of the year of 2023. So I wanted to do a little quick recap. When I say quick, I'm trying to be as quick as I can. I know some of you don't have 10 minutes of your day to sit here and listen to me yap on this weekly video. But again, want to welcome all new clients to Black Oak. Again, you may work with myself, you may work with Autumn, you may work with Damon, you may work with Nick, or you may work with Parnick. So we're all on the same team here. I'm just the owner. So a lot of times I do these videos. So again, you may not know who I am. So nice to meet you, everyone. If you don't work directly with me, but a quick recap in the year in review on 2023. There's so many different directions I could go with this, but obviously, being as financial advisors for all of you out there, we need to quickly talk about the markets. So what I did, I looked on my app, and as of the close of business, again, I'm recording this on a Thursday. Most of you already know who tune in all the time. So we got 2 more days of markets being open. Who knows what's going to happen in those 2 days? So I'm recording this again on the 28th. So Thursday the 28th and Friday the 29th. So this does not include those 2 days from a rate of return standpoint. But and I got my notes like right underneath the screen. So if you see me looking down, I'm checking my notes to make sure I got everything where it needs to be as far as numbers go. So the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 13.64% for the year. The Russell Index, which is like your small caps, it's up 18.02%. The Nasdaq is up, and that's mostly tech, mostly. It's up 45.37%, 45.37%, and the S&P 500 is up 25.04% for the year. Wow, that sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Great. Okay, who would have known which asset class? This is why we diversify. This is why we spread things out, because different asset classes have different returns. We don't know ahead of time. If we knew all that, we'd have put everybody in NASDAQ. Is that a fit for everybody? No, it's not. It's super volatile. Can it have great returns? Yes. But let's peek back the curtain. And this is still short term, but I said, hey, let's factor in 2022 as well. What are the 2-year returns that we have? So remember all those positive numbers in 2023 as of the close of business with 2 days left in the markets. The 2-year returns on the Dow is up 3.4%. Wow, that's great. Up 3.4% after 2 years. The Russell is down 8% 2 year after 2-year averages. The Nasdaq is down 4.3, and the S&P 500 is basically flat. It's technically negative, but it's 0.1% negative. So all those green rosy numbers for 2023, when you factor in a down year, they're all negative except for the Dow, and that's barely up, only 3.46%. So if we knew all that, well, why not just put all your money in CDs? Okay, in hindsight, your CDs would have been better off than what these 2-year returns are. But again, we're not looking at 2-year returns. I just wanted to factor that in after a positive year. We're looking at 10-year, 20-year, 30-year. That's because we're in it for the long haul. So anyway, those are kind of eye-opening numbers, but that's why we stay the course. That's why we stay in it. If you could market time, oh my gosh, those returns would have been awesome. You would have gotten out at the beginning of 2022, waited, and then got back into the market probably the last third of 2023. Then you'd have been unbelievable. Your returns would have been awesome. Can't do it. It's just impossible to time that. So if you try to time it in and out, you're going to miss some of those good days and recovery days. Anyway, so again, we stay the course, we stay diversified, we rebalance and look for opportunities. That's what we do here. As far as staff goes throughout the year, we had some changes. We had Kelly had to go in a different direction for her and her family, and Susan as well. Susan had to leave. We miss them both. But Susan had to leave and had to do some things with her family as well. And so there's one certainty in life, and there's change. People have to do what they have to do to better themselves and to move on. We miss them both. We still talk to them. We're still good friends with them. That doesn't change anything. They're still human beings, but they got to do what's best for them, and that's okay. So we've had some changes there. We've had Chloe, who helps Nick down in Macon. So she's been with us as well. She's done a great job. So she mainly helps Nick out in the Macon office down there. So we have some new things coming up in the year ahead. But I got my, most of you know, I got my certification. I got my CFP designation. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. That's over with. But we have some new things coming. We got some. We'll have Damon in the office a good bit more in 2024. Damon's moving, and he's moving closer to the office here. So he's been doing some kind of contract, kind of educational stuff because that's the world he came from. Excuse me. So he's been doing some work there and doing his work as an advisor. So you're going to see his face more and more around the office around here. So we look forward to that. We have Miss Autumn and Nick doing some educational stuff to improve their game. I'm not going to fully disclose that just yet, but they're doing some things that's going to open up other opportunities here at our office, just like I did for my CFP designation. They're going to do something different and on their own that's going to build out our foundation here to take care of you clients. And as far as clients goes, I mean, we're appreciative of everyone. Do we gain a lot of clients this year? We did, but we gained clients who are a right fit, who want and need our help, and they are people that we love having conversations with and enjoy meeting with. Not everybody fits that criteria, so we don't work with everybody that we meet with. Have we lost some clients this year? Sure. I mean, it happens. It happens when you work with that many families. There's a variety of reasons. Someone else in their family became an advisor, or they moved, or for whatever reason they just moved on. It's okay. It's just sometimes, again, certainty in life, and there's change sometimes. But we appreciate all of you that we've been working with for a while. Any new clients that we are working with, we appreciate the trust. We don't take that lightly, and to do life with you. It's a real thing. Some of you retired this year. Some of you changed jobs this year, and unfortunately, we had clients that have passed away. That's why we do what we do. When clients pass away and their families reach out to us and they need help, and when we've done our job for you and we have everything filled out correctly, we got beneficiary forms, whatever it may be, we make that transition as smooth and as seamless as possible because you're going through a lot. Right now, we have a current client who just passed away on Christmas Eve, and it was actually a dear friend of our family's for years or decades, I should say. So that goes a lot deeper than rates of return. What are my rates of return? What are my rates of return? Well, I'm taking care of your family. When something like this happens, that's why we do what we do. It's a blessing to help people through that transition. I went through that. I went through that when my mom passed away. Almost 2 decades ago, which is crazy to think about. Anyway, I'm looking at my timer. It's 8 minutes. Some of you are like, okay, yeah. But we appreciate everything you've done, the business that you brought us, and we earn that. We earn that trust, and we appreciate the relationships that we have with all of you. So looking ahead to 2024, again, some new marketing things coming out here soon. But we'll be spitting out a lot of information, whether it's webinars, whether it's educational type stuff. I'll keep doing these Breakfast with Black Oak videos and put some information in here too. But again, we appreciate all of you. Have a blessed and happy new year. And we look forward to seeing everyone and talking to everyone in January. Got that tax time coming up, so let's be ready for that. Thanks so much.